Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Well, what do you know? I think I figured out another fun thing. This is good. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Michele Lau, and I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. I see that you're all here. We are trying a little something something today. We are going to be broadcasting, as always, from our YouTube channel, but we're also going to be simulcasting from our Facebook page. Reason we started doing this is we get a lot of feedback from the folks that like to watch these that they, for one reason or another, can't figure out how to get on YouTube or can't figure out how to get on the feed on Facebook. So we want to make it as easy as possible for you. So it looks like everything's working, which makes me happy. If you can hear me, would you throw me a little love, whether it be thumbs up or hearts or whatever, so that I know you're there? This is an educational program, which is just basically a conversation that we have about anything that you want to talk about in the world of jewelry. My name is Michele. I am certified with my graduate certificates from the Gemological Institute of America in colored gemstones and also in diamonds. And as of recent, I have gone all in on diamonds with everything that's been happening in the world of diamonds. And I've taken a lot of courses and done a lot of reading, and just over the years have developed a pretty broad knowledge of jewelry. So, this is where we get together to talk about jewelry. If you're trying to make some decisions in your life as to maybe that special engagement ring or upgrading, or you've been invited to a remounting sale and you want to know what to expect, I mean, anything, the sky's the limit. I had a lady reach out to me recently. She's going to be the mother of the bride. Yay, congratulations. And she wanted some information maybe on styling for the big day. So I'm open to all of that. This is free. I'm not an affiliate with QVC. I'm hired by them as an expert in the field so that I can be an advocate for you. And so this has become a really fun place for us to kind of gather and see what you're looking for, styles that you might be interested in, sizes, all kinds of stuff. So anything that's on your mind, spill it. Put it here. It's safe as a kitten, and I'll take it back to the buyers for you. And they're really awesome. I mean, they're really receptive to what you have to say. They try to be as responsive as humanly possible. But there's a lot going on in jewelry these days. So let's get in and get started. Mama Pat is in the house. She is your moderator as usual. She'll be putting the item numbers in the chat in case you do have an interest in any one item. When we initially started this, we didn't do that. We just, would show you beautiful things from QVC and then talk about the designs and how to wear them and things like that. But then people wanted to know how to buy them. So if you do want to buy them, you can. We'll give you the item numbers, of course, and I'll give you the updates on pricing as I know it today. Now, prices change, quantities change, and all that. So just keep that in mind and act fast if you see something you like. Okay. So, first item up. And we'll get back to that beautiful cover girl later. But this was something I really wanted to do for a long time. In fact, I had spoken to them about expanding into this whole clover arena a while back because it's so big. I mean, the first time I ever saw it, there's a mall out here called the King of Prussia. And I was reminded of it recently. I was actually at the Mall of America in Minneapolis when they first opened up. Like I was at the grand opening celebration, which was really fun. And so I remember walking by that store and looking in the window and seeing the clover and just thinking, ooh, it's so beautiful. Well, digging into the history of the clover design, and this one, by the way, is J450715. 450715. In digging into the history of it, I discovered that it was a very sweet story. And so that really made me compelled to kind of push that we do something like this. This is from our Accents by Affinity collection. So I present both diamonds from the earth and lab grown diamonds for QVC. So if you want some clarification or need some additional information on either of those things, I can help. But our accents collection was grown out of groups like this, where we get together and we talk about what you want. And you really wanted more affordable pieces. You're ready to transition from CZ or topaz or whatever it is that's a clear, shiny stone. You're ready to transition into the world of diamonds. But, not all of us can walk around like Rockefellers, right? I mean, for me, I like to budget and plan a little bit. But if I'm at a store and I see something that's costume and I can buy it for 100 $200, I'll go for it. But what if you could get this necklace in diamonds and mother of pearl for under 350? I mean, that's really obtainable for a lot of people. So I'm psyched about it. It's a charm necklace. So it comes in the yellow version and it comes in the white version. We used to have it in rose gold as well, but that is sold out. So in the yellow and in the white, I'll give you a little closer look at it. There's a charm that hangs from the side, but the clover is the story. So here it is. There's a gentleman by the name of Jacques Arpel, and that may tell you what that Shishi Fufu store is that started all of this. But Jacques evidently is a very kind hearted soul, and he figured out how to grow, believe it or not, four-leaf clovers in his garden. So he had a little garden. He was growing these four-leaf clovers just because he adored them for their rarity, for their meaning of good luck and well wishes. And so he was growing these. And when he would see that somebody in his circle, whether it was somebody at the office or somebody that, was a friend or that he cared about in his family, if he saw they were struggling, he would choose one for them. And then he would pair it with a poem called Don't Quit. And I'm all about that. I love, the positive reinforcement. I love people, supporting one another. So this really resonates with me. And if it resonates with you, I got to see it, love, because thank you for that. I think it's just such a tender and sweet story. So if you want to show somebody that you care, if you want to extend that don't quit kind of message, if you yourself love that idea of wearing that right next to your heart, this is a perfect choice for you. It is also at QVC.com on 3 easy pay of $115. So that's amazing. With the Accents collection, we do usually 25 points and under, a quarter carat and under, but this one we stretched it a wee bit and it's going to be a minimum of 27 points. But we wanted to keep it under that umbrella of the Accents collection to keep the price down by starting it in sterling silver. So it's in sterling silver or it's in 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver today. It's an 18-inch length. I absolutely love the chain. One side is a traditional cable, the other side are two, and it just gives it this really kind of avant-garde, fun, next level look that's really hot on the red carpet right now. But more importantly to me anyway, who doesn't walk the red carpet every day, it is a really hot looking fashion period. That asymmetrical kind of symmetry, that sort of messy bun kind of look where you're just so elegant without even trying too hard. Right? So that is available. It is J450715, one of my favorite new items in inventory. There's a bracelet as well that you can go check out. It's also in some of my other videos that we've done in the past. I realize that a lot of you haven't seen the YouTube version of our broadcast, so welcome in. If you are watching on YouTube for the first time, please do subscribe. If you are watching via Facebook, do us a favor and maybe come visit us over on YouTube next week. We're there every Wednesday. But I just thought this would be a fun thing to try today to give you an opportunity. All right, the next item up is a gorgeous ring. It is a 5 stone piece that will knock your socks off. Got to move forward. There it is. Five emerald shape emerald cut diamonds. Aren't they amazing? I mean, they are just, when you see this in person, it's like rainbows and unicorns. It's just loving the light. It's just an incredible design. And this is from our Firelight Lab Grown program. I'm mixing them together today because I want to compare and contrast the two collections. There's a lot happening in the world of lab grown diamonds right now. We ask our vendors to send every diamond, whether they're the big whopping 60 pointers a piece, 3 carat total weight in this, or whether they are the small melly pieces in affinity, we send every one to the Gemological Institute of America to be inspected so that we know they're within our brand standards. That's about to get a lot more clear for you. I'm happy to report. I'm really excited about what the GIA is doing for the consumer on this one. And to differentiate and to hopefully eliminate some of the confusion that's happening with diamonds from the earth and with lab grown. The GIA, starting in October, is going to be splitting their lab grown tiers into two basic tiers and one more industrial tier. Not all diamonds are gem grade quality, even in the world of lab grown, because we mimic the way they grow in Mother Nature. They don't always turn out perfectly, but they start from the seed of an actual diamond and then they grow depending on how long they're there and watched over by man, they can grow very large now, where they used to be 2 carats, forget about it. That was the aspiration. Now we're up into the larger sizes, which is really awesome, but they happen very rarely. So they do go up in price when they get bigger, just like they do when they're from the earth, but they are about half of what natural diamonds are. Actually, I would say a little better than half these days. So it's a really good way to get a bigger ring for a lot less money. Oh, anyway, back to this. This is J453339 at QVC.com today. It is at the Q, $1,947. It is also on 5 Easy Pay of $389. This ring is in size 6, 7, and 8 at QVC.com. All right, so Firelight, lab grown diamonds in general. The GIA is changing their grading reports. They are going to be doing two different categories, one of them being the premium line, and one of them being our Firelight Awesome Standard. Right, which is VS plus and HI near colorless. So you're going to be able to physically see much easier which one it falls into. Now, what about the lower grades? They're all going to fall into that grade that is not going to be acceptable by us, and that is not going to fall into the two top tiers at the GIA. So it eliminates a lot of that, like what is an H, what is a Z, what is it, just eliminates a lot of that, makes it a lot easier. Everybody happy about that like I am? We spent so much time talking about because diamonds come from D to Z as far as colorless quality goes. And we spent so much time explaining that, where I feel like we could be showing you more products. So I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be great. And that's all rolling out in October, just so you know. You're probably one of the first people to know that, which is pretty cool. So why a band ring? Well, this could be worn as a wedding band, of course, but it's also pretty fantastic as a right-handed ring. I think that this style is so classic, it could go either way. It is prong set, but the reason that we love to cut lab grown into emerald shapes and emerald cuts is because it really amps up the clarity. You can really see the brilliance of that stone. The facets are very long and lean, they're rod-like, and they're step faceted so that it's like walking down a beautiful staircase into this pool. Yes, I hope so. Let me see what this is all about. There we there we go. I think we should be back. If I lost you, I think I lost you on Facebook, but YouTube is still here. Good old YouTube. All right, so let's go continue on. So yeah, the 5 stone ring is under $1,950. It has an incredible presence on the hand. It's got a lot of gold. Gold prices are hot. Presence on the hand. It's got a lot of gold. Gold prices are hot. But with this, it's all solid gold. It's rhodium plated. I have to keep reconnecting for some reason. I really do apologize. Let me go ahead and move forward. Show you the shoulder of the ring. Again, this could be sized if you needed it to be up or down gently. It's just going to give you this awesome look of stones from finger to finger. So that brings me to the next point. If you're looking for an eternity band, and if you don't know what that is, I'll explain in a moment. An eternity band doesn't have to be something that goes all the way around your finger in stones these days. This new concept of a half eternity band solves the problem that a lot of us have, where we don't want to wear something that is going to impede our everyday lives, right? Why pay for diamonds back here is my philosophy, where I'm the only one that sees them, when I can get more and bigger diamonds up front this way and be able to move my hand at the same time. So the eternity band is the third most important ring that we buy as a couple. First, we pick out the engagement ring and we're all excited and everything's all warm and pink. And then we choose the wedding band, which is an important, of course, memento on that special occasion, but at a time that's to be determined by the couple. And it might be a year, it might be 5 years, it might be 10 years, whatever it is, you choose together to buy that eternity band to show that you are sort of reaffirming your vows between one another. You can literally use it to reaffirm your vows, or just as a special sentimental way to say, I would choose you again. So it's an incredible ring for that. I think it would definitely show love and affection. You can carry it off in a very strong way next to something like a brilliant round. Don't be afraid to mix the cuts. I think that looks great. Like the brilliant round that I've got on, let me show you something like this, just a simple solitaire next to a ring like that would be gorgeous, because you'd have all the vitality of the brilliant round, which is like so playful and you see the colors jumping and moving around. But in the emerald shape, emerald cuts, you get this kind of languid shine that's really quite beautiful. So it's just another way to complement what you already have and to do it differently. Now, what if, let's just dream for a minute. What if you are thinking, all right, I hope you're still with me. If you are thinking about upgrading and you're looking at this band potentially as that wedding band or anniversary piece, look what we have for you. Hang on. The cover girl. She's so pretty. She is an Asher cut, and this is item number J453087. It's on 5 Easy Pay at QVC.com of just $750. And it comes in size 7, 10, and 11. I'm not too worried about you sizing this. The way it's constructed is rock solid. If it was a car, it would be a Volvo. It's just, it's built and it's solid, and you know that that stone is going to be safe. So the better part of the carat weight is all in the center. It's about 3.5 carats in the center and about another half carat on the setting. So I want to dive into the setting here. The setting is so exquisite. You see diamonds down the pronging. You see diamonds on the side. You'll see diamonds on the shoulder. I mean, it's so supportive of that center stone. It's like they're all paying homage to that beautiful Asher cut. The Asher cut is a special cut. The Asher cut uses mathematics to not only draw you into the center stone, but to do it in a very tailored, very sophisticated way. If you've never seen one, it's definitely worth trying one on. If not a QVC product, try it on somewhere and just drool a little bit because it's fantastic. It might be that wish list item that you decide. I'm not saying this is for everybody because it is the most expensive item that I have at $3,750 today, but it is also in the real world of jewelry. This is so underpriced. It's incredible. QVC does a huge volume of diamonds. We're one of the largest diamond retailers in the world. And so we're really proud of that. And the diamond department has been the fastest growing department at QVC. We're the cornerstone of the jewelry department. And so we want to be a part of your life. It's not that I just want you to purchase a ring from me today. I want you to be a I want to be a part of your everyday life. And the QVC family wants to stand right there with you so that maybe you buy that beautiful little clover necklace today as a way to try us out. And then when it comes time to make the decision on the big ring, you know where to go and where to come. Oh, and speaking of which, I just answered a bunch of your emails yesterday, and I love getting these. It's fun. If you ever have a question or want some direction on, good, better, and best, or whatever it is you're looking for, you can always reach out to me personally on my email. And the email I have set up for this is hello@youaresolidgold.com. So think of it like this: hello@youaresolidgold.com. All right. So reach out anytime. It's always delightful to be able to chat with you guys. All right, so moving on, we have some extra special necklaces for you here today. I want to make sure I've got the right one on. Okay, so there's a little story behind these. There's two styles, emerald and oval. I'm going to start with the emerald and then we'll talk oval, okay? So the emerald cut, they have different item numbers, just one number different. The emerald cut is J453078. It is a 2.25 carat, set in sort of an old world style with a halo or shadow halo in the middle. What that means is you have the stone here, and then the halo is pulled back slightly. And what's cool about that is it throws additional light into the bottom of the stone. It's particularly effectual with the emerald cut. And the reason for that is an emerald cut has a keel line at the bottom, a long facet, and the facets are all long, so you get this different flash than you do with the rounds, which we talked about earlier. So by throwing the rounds behind it, gents of our Wi-Fi here, I don't know what's going on. But you've got again that beautiful clarity in the center stone. I wanted you to kind of crawl into it a little bit closer. You've got the cable chains left and right, but what you don't see in this picture is you don't see, and you don't really see it here either. Let me explain. On the chain that goes up around your neck, there are 6 smaller emerald cuts that are set east west on the chain. So you've got emerald cut, emerald cut, emerald cut, and those are all bezel set. And then you've got that center piece. What a bezel set is it's where it's really smooth around the edge. There's not any prongs. So, like in the blouse that I'm wearing, which is beautiful by Lauren Sarian, I wouldn't ruin it if I were to put this on over this necklace. So it's just really practical, but it's also kind of taking it up another level. Oh, here's a good shot of it. There's the emerald cut piece in a bezel setting to explain that. So when you're bezel setting, you take the emerald stone, you set it in almost like a little framework of gold, and then the artisan goes around, and this is all done by hand, and kind of curves it up around the stone. So instead of having just four prongs that are holding it into place, you've got this whole outer edge frame that holds that stone very, very solidly in the chain. So it's a huge upgrade. I think it's just so pretty. And honestly, for $2,162 on QVC.com today, I think it's a nice, nice deal. It's on 5 easy pay of $432. It's super limited though. So again, this is that item I was telling you. There's going to be certain things that you're going to want to act fast. This is that one. Now, there's also another version of it that's almost sold out, but I wanted you to see it because I can get you a couple of them. In fact, I think now there's one in white gold only, but it might be meant to be. You might be watching this today and it might be a meant to be thing. It is J453079. So why the emerald necklace was 078, if you want to get to the oval and be the first one through, just change that 8 to a 9. Same price, same everything, but the vibe is a little bit different, right? You've got the oval shape, which an oval shape will give you a similar play of light that a round does. So you'll have more vitality in that center stone. It doesn't show off the clarity as well. Well, the clarity levels are the same in the two. Again, when you're talking about Firelight lab grown diamonds, they are HI near colorless, I2 or better, pardon me, VS plus clarity, huge difference. VS plus clarity is 5 steps up from even our Diamonds from the Earth program. So it's a really great thing. See why I can't wait until the GIA simplifies that whole thing? When I hear premium or I hear Firelight standard, I'm going to be in, right? I mean, that's what I want. So it'll help you discern which fits into your budget best, easier. All right. We try to make it easy, believe it or not, but it's the real world of jewelry. And a lot of us are kind of nerdy and like the details, right? So here you can see, speaking of which, the details. Yeah, there's so many scientists in jewelry that I have a conversation and it's like way up here. And I'm like, oh man. Like I walk away, Tom, who's a big leader at the GIA, he and I, whenever we have a conversation and give him a hug and walk away from him, I think, oh, that man is brilliant, right? So it's really exciting to be a part of this scholarly group of people. But me, I'm just a girl who loves diamonds, right? And so it's exciting, this whole world. And I hope you find it exciting too. And it might inspire you even to take a gemstone course or two. Here you can see them living together, kind of gives you an opportunity to see it for scale. All right. So am I here yet? Nope. There they are. They're back. You asked for it. And guess what? The other day, when I first announced that they were coming back in stock, we didn't even have as many letters as we do have in now. So if you go to QVC.com and you're looking for the initial necklaces, if you don't see the initial that you need, check back periodically because they seem to be ebbing and flowing. And I don't know how long they're going to be in inventory. They are one of the most hot items right now. Everybody loves these. This is J450713 if you want the sterling silver version. It is 450714 if you want it in yellow gold over sterling silver. They're about 11 points and they're only $112. So it's just a great way to say I love you. It's a perfect time to start doing some Hanukkah and Christmas shopping, or if you're looking for bridesmaids gifts, it's right there in the sweet spot. I just love personalized jewelry. I think that's what jewelry is all about. It's about personalizing your look. It's about, in the case of a necklace, it's like holding that against your heart. And so you don't give diamond jewelry to people you feel a little bit about, right? You might go costume or CZ or something for them. But if you want something really important, something that's going to be remembered for a lifetime, this is where you go. I mean, CZ, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't have the same characteristics. It's not the same gemstone as a diamond is. Diamond is a perfect 10 on the most rating scale. These are diamonds from the earth, so these have history. And that brings up the conversation, how do you know which one to buy? Well, you buy whichever one catches your eye. Never buy jewelry, real in my opinion. You never want to buy jewelry for investment value. You really want to buy jewelry because you love it and you plan to wear it. I think when people get into trouble is when they start thinking because they love it so much, everything they own is going to appreciate like crazy. And I want to tell you, buyer beware of a gentleman who might come on in front of you and say, well, this is going to be worth so much money. It's your college investment for your children. That scares the heck out of me because you never know, do you? We're living in a world where we can physically see that you never know what's going to happen from day to day. So buy it firstly because you love it. Now, if you follow history and trust what you've seen in history in the past, then diamonds from the earth have held their value extremely well. But I'm not an investment advisor, and I would never say, buy that Asher ring for investment, buy the accents by Affinity because it's from the earth. Buy it because you like it. They are chemically, physically, optically the same, right? One is grown in a lab. This one was grown in nature for billions of years of time. So technology has just changed where they can harness that technology and they can mimic it and watch over those diamonds, which is why they have the propensity to become more clean, to become, bigger, bolder, brighter, to become more affordable for you because they're not as rare as this is. All right. So, 5 easy pay of $23 is all you'd have to pay. And I would love to invite you to make this your very first diamond purchase. I really think that once you see the quality, once you get the compliments on the real thing, even if nobody else knows it's real but you stand a little taller, you walk a little taller, it becomes more precious and more special to you as time goes on. So that's my 2 cents. I'm on my soapbox. How am I doing for time? I think I should probably let you go fairly soon. What I like to do at the end of this, for those of you that have watched before, you know that this is going to happen. I like to go backwards through the slideshow just real quick and give you the item numbers one last time. Little round of applause for Mama Pat. She is working remotely today. She is back in Philadelphia. I'm in the Sunshine Studio down here in Florida today, and it is a beautiful day here. I can't wait to get out in the sunshine and enjoy a little bit. This pasty skin hasn't seen it in a while. So, did I stall enough to give you time to get a pen? Let's go. The initial pendants, if you choose the sterling silver, are J450713. If you prefer it in the gold version, which is the one that you see on your screen right now, the gold version is J450714. They are both 104 $112 today at QVC.com. Again, this show is about education. I'm not going to try to push you one way or another to buy or not to buy something, but I will tell you that QVC, in my humble opinion, as a diamond expert, has always been the best place in the world to buy diamond jewelry. The extras that come with it, like the inspections by the Gemological Institute of America, all the tender loving care and time that our buyers put in and to answer your questions and to fulfill your requests, it all makes it just a really great place to shop. So I'd love to invite you to come join us. This is the Emerald Station necklace. We have the emerald and the oval available, primarily the emerald though. It comes in white and yellow. It is J453078. If you do choose it in the white, it comes in white only in the oval. You can get 453079 as your item number there. It is a really special necklace. It's big. I mean, we're talking about 2¼ carats. So it's going to be seen from across the room, and I think you're really going to love it. It's a cool piece of jewelry. Speaking of which, oh my gosh, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? You can tell I like that necklace, right? I went crazy with it. There she is. Literally Miss America today. This ring rocks. Seriously. It is about a 3 carat royal Asher cut. You know, go Google Asher. Asher is spelled ASS, like, your posterior. CHER, like I won't sing to you, but you know who I'm talking about. But go check it out. Historically, it's a really important cut. I'm sorry. It is, mom's not here to scold me. It is $3,750. It's on 5 easy pays of 750. It comes in size 7, size 10, and size 11, and then psh. See, this is the cool one of the cool things, many cool things evidently that QVC does. And that is we not only bring in like in December, there's a really cool TSV coming up, okay? We're going to be bringing in thousands of those. But in this ring, enough to fit maybe in my hand. So it's about as close to custom as most people are going to get. I think you're in a really good position here with this. I love it. I think you will too. In fact, I don't think you will. I know you will. It's amazing. The setting on this, the diamonds crawl up the prongs. There's diamonds underneath the gallery. There's diamonds down the shoulder. This thing is covered with frosting. And the center gemstone is what really speaks to me. And that is that beautiful square tailored Asher, Royal Asher cut. So good. We also had a 5 stone emerald band, which is 3 full carats at QVC.com today. It is $1,947, which, go ahead and Google, Frugal, do whatever you need to do some comparison shopping. I would love for you to do that. I think we offer a great selection at a wonderful price. This is 5 easy pay of $389 and comes in size 6, 7, and 8. One of my customers last night was saying that some of the descriptions on QVC.com did not have the color and clarity on them for firelight. So I want to put your mind at ease that they are all HI near colorless VS plus clarity. VS plus clarity. As I mentioned earlier, there's a major overhaul happening in the world of lab grown diamonds and grading. And so I have a suspicion the reason that that is happening is because we're in the transition over to that, which happens in October. So it'll make life a lot easier when we get there. And I think it's a good service to the customer too. All right. Love, love, love that ring. I could spend the rest of my afternoon looking at all of these pretty things, the Asher cuts, the beautiful emerald cuts, but the clover with its sweet sentimentality is a score. This is item number J450715. It is 27 points at a minimum. I neglected to talk about the mother of pearl, which creates the clover. Mother of pearl is made out of the same substance that makes a pearl so luminescent. It's called nacre, and it's what the oyster secretes to surround the irritation of the pearl in the mollusk. Does that make sense? Mother of pearl is carved out of the inside of that oyster mollusk, and it can be really nice and thick. And that's why the hard thing about it is to find a piece that's flat and luminescent enough to create these beautiful clovers, right? No matter what they're big, small, in between, it's all really difficult because you want it to be flat, but it's got to have the color play or it's not interesting. So you're going to find in this natural substance, which is protected in a great bed of gold and diamonds, you are going to find pinks and blues and mint greens and all these beautiful swirling colors of the sea. It's just a really great item, and it's a wonderful way to try us out here. It's on 3 easy pay of $115 at QVC today. And again, that's J450715. Just love it. I hope you enjoy doing this as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. It really makes us happy. We are on YouTube every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. We're also live streaming at QVC.com on Mondays at 12:15. I apologize for whatever's happening with the internet here in the Sunshine Studio, but I will see you next time back in Pennsylvania with Mama Pat by my side, and we'll do it all over again. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be just Marvy. We would love that. Again, we work for you. This is an unpaid program, but we love what we do, and I hope it shows. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.